face.
Yeah. You've been very bad. Bad girl, bad.
No.
Bad girl. You go sit in the corner. You left crumbs on the couch.
You could always send her to the bed with no dinner. I mean,
What's up, Scary?
You know, just to play on what Froggy was saying, I really do feel like you're like training a dog here. And I know
She's not a dog.
No, I'm not saying she's a dog, but like it's like you pulled out this blue notebook.
Yeah.
You start reading from it. These are the things that are wrong. I would highlight the things in the courting period. Highlight the things that are going great with the relationship.
Oh, okay. If you're going to use the word courting, you're not allowed on the show. What is this? 1940?
No, but it's like
I'll meet you in the.
Kind of. I mean, I
You're
want
not.
to know.
Hold on. You're not going to use the word courting, are you?
No. I want to know what's worth.
I'm sorry. You must sit in the penalty box if you're going to use the word courting.
I'm just saying, if you're establishing a new relationship, you might want to just let things go a little bit more.
I agree with you, but you did use the word courting, so points off.
What is worse, having to clean or having to pleasure yourself? Which one is worse? Oh my God!
There you go. Do you want a little, be Jack Handy all week long?
There you go.
Or clean up a crumb here and there?
I felt like I did it in a very nice way.
Whatever.
Okay. Even though I'm going to say, what?
Here's your
You
list.
know, my favorite is
Fix it.
I'm the messy one. I have people who yell at me for being messy in my own apartment. Yeah. They clean up after me. Can you imagine living with me? TJ, I'm going to live with you for a week. Let's see how we do.
A few things, but you don't see on any level that it's annoying that your apartment's always clean, and then you come home, and all of a sudden,
with somebody.
right? But all of a sudden, you have to now clean up.
Okay, but you and I have to relax.
You're going to have to live by yourself.
You're absolutely right. I got to take Carlos's call here. Hi, Carlos. How are you?
How you doing, guys?
I'm just boiling mad at these people. Don't they understand? It's about compromise. You're married, you know.
I agree with TJ 100%. I walk in the door every day and clean up the same things every day.
And what's wrong with that, Carlos? Really? Is it that big of a deal?
My wife makes a sandwich. She puts the bread on the table. Put it on a plate. I don't understand. And I say it. I say it so many times now, it's like a routine. I don't even say it anymore.
Yes, she did that too. She put it right on the counter. And I'm like, who knows if the counter's even clean?
Just put it on a plate.
Right.
Or a napkin. Put a napkin down.
Oh, my God. Listen to you guys. It's not that big of a deal. Aren't there priorities above that?
No, there are, because it leaves little breadcrumbs, and then that draws ants, and then it's like one thing on top of the next.
Ants.
I'm telling you.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
All right. Thank you, Carlos. I guess I'm a slob, so I don't understand.
Me too. I'm with you, Elvis. I'm a slob,
yeah, we're slobs. All right. Hi, Brittany. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
We're okay. TJ and Lauren, are they being ridiculous?
No, I don't think so at all. At first, I've been with my boyfriend for a year and a half, so I understand he's a messy Marvin, 100%.
Oh, messy Marvin.
Absolutely. But, I mean, I think it's a little bit about respect. I mean, I'll remind him of things, but at the same time, you also have to understand that just because you remind them doesn't mean it's necessarily going to change. So if it's something you can live with, great. If it's not, then maybe time for a new person.
Oh, my God. That's the most logical thing anyone has said all day.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Brittany.
Sure. Good luck, TJ.
Thank you so much for listening. So, TJ, you're going down the road of life with her, and you maybe, just sake of conversation, you realize one day maybe this is the one. Are you ready to compromise and you gotta say to yourself, let it go. There's gonna be crumbs every once in a while.
Of course. No, there are compromises even now that I'm like, no, it's no big deal. It's fine.
Like, what have you compromised? What has she done that you've let go?
Off the top of my head, I don't know.
Like a hair in the sink?
Well, I guess there's not really a place for her to put her cllothes, so they're all over the floor. So I'm okay with that. Because there's no place. I didn't supply a chest for her to put it in.
Her?
No, I don't even have a drawer for me.
Oh, God.
What's up, Carla Marie?
It's so funny because I'm the messy one in my relationship. And when I first started dating my boyfriend, he said to me, yeah, you always move the bath mat. I like to have them perfect, like in a perpendicular way.
That is such a TJ thing, I bet.
That's right. Yeah, that's why I like your boyfriend.
I know, you're the same person. So now I purposely move the bath mat. So you better be careful because he's going to do
just
things
to mess
to do
with
it.
him. Well, there you go. TJ and Lauren.
Wow.
They're not ready to compromise. I think that's very telling about where you are in your relationship.
Are you kidding? I'm not getting married anytime soon. No compromise here.
Listen to that.
Like I'm
Sorry,
watching
boyfriend.
Seinfeld. You know how Seinfeld used to like dump girls that were really great for him?
Yeah.
Oh look, she said this word wrong. She did that.
No, there's no dumping going on here.
Yeah.
Unless she dumps me.
Let's and she might.
You never know. She might.
Hopefully she listens to Light FM. Which, if she does, I would dump her. Oh, my God.
Oh,
I know. I don't want to listen to Delilah. You know, Delilah, get out, bitch.
I wonder what Delilah's advice would be.
Oh.
Hey, this is Rihanna.
Hi, we're the ones.
This is Selena Gomez. You're listening to Elvis Duran. Elvis Duran.
Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
Booming loud out of your radio. Streaming around the world at ElvisDuran.com. This is Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Last night I heard one of the servers at the party look to a friend of his who he was working with. He said, "Okay, what do you want first, the good news or the bad news?" And I don't even know what they were talking about. I think they were out of pepper or something.
Okay.
So my question to you is, in general, what do you want first, the good news or the bad news?
I've never thought about that.
Does it depend who it's from?
I think I always say the good news.
You do the good news first?
Really? Yeah,
Always do the bad news.
Why is that, TJ?
I think because it gives you a buffer, I guess, because the bad news then won't be as bad.
See, I like the bad news first, then you give me... It's like the bad news, and then the good news.
Exactly.
But what if the good news is not that good, and it doesn't make you feel that much better about the bad news?
Well, you're right.
And it didn't lift you up enough to get the bad news at the end.
What about you, Bethany? You want the good news or the bad news first?
Bad news first.
Why?
Because then I can end on a happy note with the good news. I need to brace myself for the bad news because I can't enjoy the good news if I know something bad is coming.
All right, Danielle, bad news, good news.
Same thing. I need the bad news first, then I have something to look forward to.
I need to know how bad the good news is.
So you don't know. So that's why. So if I came to you and said, what do you want, the good news or the bad news first, you would say to me, well, Elvis, it depends on how good the good is and how bad the bad is.
Yeah, if the good news is not that great, then I'm going to be upset, and I need to know that right away.
If the bad news is on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the worst, and the good news is on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best, which one has a higher number? You want what?
What's yours, Elvis? What would you do?
I want the bad news first.
Yeah.
So I can start processing.
Okay, yeah, see, I like that too.
Yeah, but here's the other thing. As you're processing the bad news, you may miss the good news. Like, you're still thinking about the bad news, you can't fully appreciate the good news.
Yeah, you're right.
I want to appreciate the good news.
You know how my mind works, TJ. It's true. Oh, my God. Hello, Pat. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How you guys doing?
We're all right. Pat, do you want the good news or the bad news first?
I always want the bad news first, man.
Why is that?
Things should only look up from there.
Yeah, you're
exactly.
right. Thank you, Pat. Have a safe drive. Yeah, Scary.
Yeah, but if you get the good news first, it's kind of like a cushion. It's like you're building me up,
That's what
you're
I'm
paving
saying.
the way.
Right.
All right.
And then drop me down a little bit.
All right, finally, Froggy, good news or bad news first?
I'm going to take the bad news first because I won't be able to appreciate the good news because I'm waiting on the bad. I kind of just gloss over the good, and I know there's bad coming.
If you give me good first, though, it's like good news, and then, oh, by the way, bad news.
The thing with me, as soon as I hear bad news, I need to fix it. So my mind immediately goes to fix it, and I can't really appreciate the good news.
All right, well, there you go. Think about that. Here's something to think about. Something stupid. Do you want the good news or the bad news first? Is this Noel?
Yes, it is. How you doing?
I'm great. Thank you for asking. If I asked you if you wanted the good news or the bad news first, what would you tell me?
I definitely want the good news first. I guess it's because of the fact of the same thing like it was just said, I would want that cushion, and at least at that point I'll be back to normality instead of being either really excited or really bummed out.
Isn't it a shame that we spend so much time on such stupid things?
Well, and the emotional turmoil that our brains are going through in that moment. Like, I need to get over it and process it in like 5 seconds.
Hey, Noel, where are you stationed right now?
I'm actually down in Fort Benning, Georgia.
Oh, hey, welcome to the show.
I listen to you guys every morning. And the first thing I do is when I get up, because I'm up every morning about 5, and I'm out of my house by 5:45.
Oh, wow.
So the first thing I put on is the radio, and I wait for Elvis Duran to come on.
God bless you, man. Thanks for listening to us.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Elvis Duran, the Elvis Duran phone tap.
Here we go. Scary, what's your phone tap all about?
Ella wants to play a phone tap on her brother Kyle, who needs to have his phone glued to his ear for his business all day long. And he's always being solicited by relentless telemarketers. So she figured, hey, why not get him with a Mr. Michael Oppenheimer phone tap, especially since he's not really familiar with the show. So.
All right, let's see what happens in today's phone tap.
Hello.
Good afternoon. This is Mr. Michael Oppenheimer from EV 97 with Jergens Beautiful Difference Beauty Products. How are you doing today, sir?
Good.
Let me tell you about some of the products Jergens has to offer.
Oh, okay. You know what? I'm going to save you some trouble here. I'm not interested, okay?
We have the Jergens Natural Glow Express Body Moisture.
Thank you. Hello?
How old are you, sir?
Who is this?
This is Mr. Michael Oppenheimer with Jergens Beauty Products.
Dude.
Jergens Natural Glow.
Dude, you just called this number.
Jergens Natural Glow Moisturizers transform your skin
I'm not interested.
By gradually creating fabulous, natural-looking summer color.
Yo, I'm not interested, man. Do not call me back.
We have daily moisturizers, which hydrate